Overstimulating your mind with content and media is destroying your peace. Because what has been observed these days is that people often scroll social media and are busy on their phones and devices and laptops during their free time. Even if they are working with focus and dedication in their working hours, when they get free, they are totally consumed by scrolling and content and everything. So their free time is not actually free, it is not rested, it is filled by consumption. And overstimulation is basically constant input which leaves no mental space for breathing and just reflecting and those things which that make you grounded and make you at peace with yourself. So what happens is that people get stuck in a continuous dopamine loop. Endless scrolling trains the brain to crave noise. So it is almost impossible to win against the algorithm which these big companies have created to keep you hooked to the social media. So even if it is like, this is not only to say that dumb scrolling but even if you are consuming good content, after a point it is of no use, it is not practical, you cannot apply so much information at any given point of time. So even if the content is good and useful and beneficial, if you overconsume it, it is a kind of dopamine loop and you want to keep learning more and more. And I will make a video on that even learning more does not help if it is not complemented by action. Then after that, you have to understand that when you consume continuously, you lose silence. The stillness that makes you calm now feels uncomfortable, and that is what meditation is all about. Just being with your thoughts, remembering your blessings, remembering the Creator, and being thankful. So these things can only happen in silence, which is now being consumed by consumption of social media and other content. Then the another great damage done by constant stimulation is that it fragments your attention fragmentation, which means that even outside the screen hours, your focus weakens. You cannot concentrate on a piece of article or when you're studying or learning for a longer hours. And mastery takes time, mastery takes focus, it takes repetition. And if your attention is fragmented by constant consumption and overstimulation, it basically keeps you at mediocre level in your life, in any endeavor that you're in any field. Then along with that, you have to understand the emotional impact of overstimulation and overconsumption. When you consume content, when you dumb scroll continuously, your anxiety rises and your clarity drops, and you feel more nervous, more anxious. So the content that should relax you, that should entertain you, does not leave you peace and entertained. It rather leaves you anxious and tired and maybe worried. So you should keep a break on that. Then the seventh point is that consumption of social media content gives you false relaxation. Consumption feels like rest, but it is not rest. Rest is rest, sleep is sleep. Turning off everything is what real rest looks like. So if you come home after having a long and productive day and then you scroll over social media content, that is not rest. Like social media, the greatest danger is that social media is eating up your rest time and your sleep time. So we have to be very careful about using social media in a positive and healthy way. Then it is also important to understand that when you overstimulate your mind and you overconsume content, you have no time left for processing life, analyzing life, and understanding what is happening, reflecting on your days, on your time, how you spend it. And if you don't do that, then basically what happens is too much of life experiences get accumulated in your mind, and if you don't process then it's just basically it results in confusion, anxiety, and lack of focus and clarity. Then you have to understand that intentional downtime is a non-negotiable in this age. You have to choose boredom, you have to choose nature walks, you have to choose reflection, you have to choose time without any digital devices and screens, at least for half an hour or an hour every day. Zero screen time is so important. It is basically a luxury that you cannot afford to lose. So remember that no screen time is so much important. Intentional downtime is the new flex, you may say. And the core truth is that peace returns when input reduces and awareness increases. So go through your life, think about it, and minimize your screen time.